At OEB Law, our home is your home. And your family is our family. And down here, family takes care of family. Giving back and helping out whenever needed. OEB Law is proud to be from East Tennessee. OEB Law feels like home.
Serving Anderson, Roane, and Morgan counties, you're watching the Channel 12 Evening News on BBB Communications Cable Channel 12. And now your Anderson County News.
And thanks for joining me. I'm Dudley Evans on this Monday edition of Channel 12 Local News, a Monday the 25th of January. This month flying right on around, no doubt about that. Thanks for joining me on today's news. A little rainy out there today. Starting to see it kind of break up a little bit, but still some rain to come for the evening, so keep that in mind. Now that power's back on after a Friday crash, we'll talk more about that, all the details in a moment, which caused us to have power outages here as well as many of you across the area in just a few minutes. Right now, time to look at the radar up and see what's coming in the world of rain showers, possibly funneling in from the south-southwest for the rest of the evening before starting to clear out for tomorrow morning. As again, we look to today, a pretty cool day today, and with fog and mist out there, low visibility somewhat, and seeing about 45 degrees today. And again, not sure if we're going to have radar coming up there. Mr. Producer? All right, okay, humidity is 97%. We'll show you that radar a little bit later, of course. Brandon Bonds will be bringing you the official weather forecast. 97% humidity today, pretty humid. Winds are calm, barometer 29.84, dew point 44. So look outdoors, you can see it all out there. That's what it looks like. Tonight, chance of showers and thunderstorms before, say, 9. Otherwise, showers likely on up to about midnight, a little bit after. And we'll see patchy fog occurring as well, so early risers in the morning be aware. Otherwise cloudy tonight. Temperatures rising to around 58 degrees by 4 in the morning, so tomorrow's going to be rather warm. 70% chance of rain continuing into the evening and overnight. 20% chance tomorrow morning after the fog burns off, otherwise mostly cloudy. Gradually we'll see some sun late tomorrow afternoon near 64 degrees. We'll take that at any time at the end of January. As mentioned, more on that with 5-day forecast with Brandon Bonds in just a few minutes here on Channel 12. Stay tuned. A lot to talk about in the news for today. And as we look now to the intersection of South Illinois Avenue. We first told you this when we got back on the air, what was going on there this past Friday afternoon. At South Illinois and Union Valley Road, reopened late last night after having been closed since Friday afternoon after a truck crashed into a Tennessee Valley Authority transmission tower. See it here, causing the highway to be impassable. That crash impacted electric power to most all of Oak Ridge late Friday as we were off the air for nearly 2 hours. A traffic problem as well occurring after traffic could not go down the hill towards Solway. A preliminary report from the Highway Patrol said that 28-year-old Dustin Elliott of Mobile, Alabama was driving a white 2015 Chevrolet Silverado pickup truck north on South Illinois when he went off the right side of the road and hit the Tennessee Valley Authority transmission tower. The tower was damaged, knocked over, and leaning over the road. Other utility poles were damaged because of the tower collapse. TVA and Oak Ridge Electric crews worked through the weekend to conduct the emergency repair effort, as you see, described as complex, no doubt. The Oak Ridge Police Department and Public Works Department also took part in traffic control. While the roadway has been reopened, drivers should still be cautious and prepared for delays and, of course, detours around equipment while crews continue to work off the road there as of a rainy day today. As of late Sunday, power remained out for just a small southeast portion of the city near the site of the crash, including the University of Tennessee's Arboretum. The crash caused widespread outages across the city, even in Clinton, Oliver Springs, even near Coalfield for a moment, as well as in the surrounding area. Electric crews were able to get power restored for a majority of Oak Ridge within a few hours. Elliott was injured in the crash, again from Mobile, Alabama, and according to the Highway Patrol, will be charged for driving with a suspended driver's license, failure to use due care, and a seatbelt violation. He was not wearing a seatbelt, according to the Highway Patrol report. Elliott had 2 passengers also of Mobile, Alabama, and they were both injured. The passenger also not wearing seatbelts. The report said for information and suggested detours around that area, you can visit oakridgetn.gov. Of course, now the detours are all over with, but again, wow, what a weekend there for crews to get that power restored on those big old transmission towers. Tennessee Department of Health now has updated Tennessee's COVID-19 vaccination plan as the state continues to prioritize Tennesseans most at risk of serious complications from the virus. The state has added people living in households now with medically fragile children in phase 1 of the state's COVID-19 vaccination plan. Vaccination of their parents, caregivers, and other household residents will help protect those children at risk, as of this time, no COVID-19 vaccine has been approved for use in children under 16, by the way. Phase 1C also includes people age 16 and older who have medical conditions that put them in high risk of severe illness and deaths from COVID-19. This group is further defined in the updated plan and occurs earlier in Tennessee's plan than in federal vaccinations recommendations. Tennessee correctional officers and jailers have been added to phase 1A1 of Tennessee's COVID-19 vaccination plan. These Tennesseans work in settings and roles that require frequent direct public exposure through close contact in confined spaces, placing them at high risk of contracting and spreading COVID-19, so they're included as well. Clinton City Council members meeting just moments away now, starting at 5:30 at their City Hall in downtown Clinton. The meeting conducted in accordance with currently emergency declaration provisions and will be televised on our friends over at Anderson County TV Channel 95. Among the items on what appears to be a full agenda include the fiscal year 2019-20 audit report, presentation from Pew and Company, as well as a pair of ordinances that will restrict where certain businesses could locate within the city. Council will consider on first reading an ordinance that would provide clarity on where businesses like drug treatment or pain management centers could open in the city. This measure came about after a Texas-based company filed a certificate of need with the state for a drug treatment center in Clinton, and while city officials recognized the need for such a facility, had issues with the proposed location on Clinch Avenue in South Clinton, where several projects are underway along one of the main ingresses into the city. The council will also consider on second and final reading tonight a similar measure that would dictate where packaged liquor stores can operate in the city. You may recall in November, voters approved packaged liquor sales in the city of Clinton by referendum. And while the city has limited oversight of how liquor stores are run, officials do have no oversight of how liquor stores are run, but they do have the final say as to where they can be located. The full agenda can be seen at ClintonTN.net. Again, they're meeting at 5:30. A lot on the agenda there tonight. You can watch it on Channel 95. And there's going to be a special called Campbell County Commission meeting via Zoom. It comes up tomorrow, the 26th at 6 p.m. The sole agenda item appears to be an appearance by Tom Jesse, the attorney representing the county in the current federal opioid case. It's scheduled to attend the meeting to advise the commission on the status of their case. You can join the meeting via Zoom of Campbell County by going to us02web.zoom and, of course, follow the prompts there and get you involved. And during January's City Council meeting, Jellicoe Mayor Dwight Osborne, from our friends up near the state line, he announced that Keith Blair will become the city's new fire chief, succeeding the late Wayne Honeycutt, who passed away earlier this year. Mr. Blair has been with the Jellicoe Fire Department for over 10 years. He's previously worked in a couple of other city departments. Jimmy Leach will serve as assistant fire chief in Jellicoe, but Mr. Blair will get the new role as fire chief there. More news after the break on TV 12's Monday edition. Stay with us.
At OEB Law, our home is your home. And your family is our family. And down here, family takes care of family. Giving back and helping out whenever needed. OEB Law is proud to be from East Tennessee. OEB Law feels like home.
At Earl F. Subaru, providing exceptional customer service is what we do best. and we've got the awards to prove it.
We've been recognized as Tennessee's only 9-time winner of the Love Promise Customer Commitment Award. And again this year, we also earned the Love Promise Community Commitment Award given for enhancing the areas we serve. At Earl Duff Subaru, we're more than just a car lot. We're a retailer you can love and one that gives back to local causes. Check out our reviews and come to Earl Duff Subaru.
Take I-40 to exit 356 to our brand new location on Gallagher Road in Kingston, or see our online specials at duffsubaru.com.
Life is made of moments. Moments to share. Moments that are special. And those that are everyday. How do we meet these moments for over 2 million people across 23 counties in East Tennessee? We will meet them not as just a group of hospitals, but as one community of care. Because this is about you, and it's about time. Covenant Health, for every moment.
Muncie Pharmacy is your locally owned hometown pharmacy. They accept most insurances, so why go to the large chain pharmacies when you get better customer service at Muncie Pharmacy? Have a special prescription that needs compounding? Muncie Pharmacy can handle those needs as well. Muncie Pharmacy has a drive-through for your convenience and offers free delivery in the Oak Ridge area. And don't forget the gifts that we have available for all occasions.
Here at Muncie Pharmacy, we take the time to know you and treat you like family.
You could save a life by practicing compassion. Many people have a network of friends and family who serve as an unconditional support system. Some of us are not that lucky. Show compassion to others by listening and attempting to understand their feelings. Know there is always someone to talk to. Don't be afraid to reach out to someone in need or talk to someone if you need support. Call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK.
All right, welcome back to this Monday edition of news. On last week and even Friday, Tennessee Governor Bill Lee, Lieutenant Governor McNally, Speaker Sexton, members of the General Assembly closed a historic special session to address learning loss and the negative effects on student proficiency in reading and math marked by time away from the classroom due to COVID-19. In addition to intervention for Tennessee students, the passed legislation increases the salary component of the education funding formula by 2%. Governor Lee's slate of education priorities included learning loss, phonics-based reading instruction, and accountability measures to inform student progress. The passed legislation includes the following measures. Number one, intervening to stop learning loss. Requires interventions for struggling students, including after-school learning, mini camps, learning loss bridge camps, and summer learning camps if needed, beginning summer 2021. The program prioritizes students who score below proficient in both reading and math subjects, creates the Tennessee Accelerated Literacy and Learning Corps to provide ongoing tutoring for students throughout the entire school year, strengthens laws around a third grade reading gate, so they do no longer advance students who are not prepared, and building better readers with phonics, which ensures local education agencies use a phonics-based approach for kindergarten through third grade reading instruction. Also establishes a reading screener for parents and teachers to identify when students need help well before third grade, and provides training and support for educators to teach phonics-based reading instructions. Accountability to inform. Extends the hold harmless provisions from the 2019-20 school year to the 2021 school year so that students, teachers, schools, and districts do not face any negative consequences associated with student assessments, and provides parents and educators with assessment data, including TCAP testing, to provide an accurate picture of where Tennessee students are and what supports are needed to offset any learning losses. So again, a lot done there last week during that special education assembly in Nashville. Albert Springs Town Council members met last Thursday evening at 7 at the City Hall for their first meeting in a long while. At least the meeting, of course, still was closed to the public, as was the first the last two meetings. And council members who had seen stints in their hospital were at the meeting finally. 30 days ago, Alderman Jason Stiltner was flown to UT Medical Center after an accident where he got his hand caught in a chipper machine his company was operating. Alderman Kenny Brown suffered a stroke earlier this month and says he's doing fine now. Stiltner took time last night to thank all who gave him and his family prayers of support while he was recovering, as did Brown. Alderman James Brummett did not attend the meeting on Thursday night. And of course, we mentioned as well that they did allow a 6% increase for the across the board raises for city employees proactive as of 2020 of July. And again, a 6% raise coming to them via the city council's motion. Also, again, they allowed the sewer department to apply for a CDBG grant to hopefully upgrade the city's water meters, and also to provide an acoustic sound type meter ordeal that would actually go into the pipes there to help them find leaks. These approved by the Council of Oliver Springs last Thursday. Don't forget, tomorrow, if you're looking for a job, or this Wednesday, we should say, Department of Energy's National Nuclear Security Administration, NNSA, hosting a virtual job fair for the nuclear security enterprise. It's coming up Wednesday, January 27th, 10 o'clock till 4 Eastern Time, as they are seeking to hire about 2,000 nationwide to join their robust and diverse workforce in 2021 and continue to build the next generation of nuclear security professionals. The virtual job fair will include hiring officials from NNSA and its national laboratories, plants, and sites across America, including, of course, right here at Y12. The NSE is hiring for positions in all areas, including general engineers, physical scientists, foreign affairs specialists, general attorneys, IT specialists, cybersecurity specialists. Also encouraged to register for the event at the link at NNSA Careers at hq.doe.gov. And depending on the number of people who register and submit resumes, follow-up interviews may continue to take place for several days after the event, so keep that in mind. It's all the time for the news. Back in a moment. Look back on history, weather, sports, and funeral announcements on this Monday. Stay with us.
Muncie Pharmacy is your locally owned hometown pharmacy. They accept most insurances, so why go to the large chain pharmacies when you get better customer service at Muncie Pharmacy? Have a special prescription that needs compounding? Muncie Pharmacy can handle those needs as well. Muncie Pharmacy has a drive-thru for your convenience and offers free delivery in the Oak Ridge area. And don't forget the gifts that we have available for all occasions.
Here at Muncie Pharmacy, we take the time to know you and treat you like family.
Stigma is a mark of disgrace
that keeps people from getting the help that they need.
Words matter.
Let's help, not hurt.
Let's change the conversation from what's wrong with you
to what happened to you.
We're ASAP of Anderson, and we're working to shift the conversation around substance use disorder
from stigma
to compassion. Stand with us.
Stand with us.
Stand with us.
Visit asapofanderson.org
for tips on how you can help, not hurt.
At OEB Law, our home is your home. And your family is our family. And down here, family takes care of family. Giving back and helping out whenever needed. OEB Law is proud to be from East Tennessee. OEB Law feels like home.
Life is made of moments. Moments to share. Moments that are special. And those that are everyday. How do we meet these moments for over 2 million people across 23 counties in East Tennessee? We will meet them not as just a group of hospitals, but as one community of care. Because this is about you, and it's about time.